Hi everybody. Once again, this is the Way of Chi, and we are here to discuss one-off Sensing Hands, but more than anything else, the Sensing Hands tournament that we're bringing to Pittsburgh and for the world, for our side of the world and anywhere in the world that wants to come to it, that's invited. We are doing comprehensive, probably one of the best Sensing Hands tournaments that you will ever find anywhere. We're really going to go through it, and we're really going to show people the diversity of Sensing Hands and how much you need to understand in order so that you can become good at it. Okay? But we're going in a tournament. We're going to have beginners levels, medium level, and higher level skills, and each will be increasingly difficult according to your skill level you put in. So make sure when you go to put in that you're medium or advanced, that you are medium or advanced and you have done what you've done before. Because it will show. It definitely will show. If you have not done Sensing Hands before, when you come to a tournament, you are a beginner. I don't care how many years you've studied for. You're a beginner. Sensing Hands is a different skill set than doing form. So you can have 10, 15 years of form and never touch Sensing Hands, and you should never put yourself in, because you're an advanced form practitioner, you should never put yourself in advanced Sensing Hands. Totally different animal that you need to understand, okay? So let's get it started. I think in the beginning, we talked about the young style, right? The 45 degree, the 45 degree, and the regular circle that you'll be doing in Sensing Hands, and the Sensing Hands. People do this the most. This is the most common Sensing Hands out there. Everybody does it. There's no wonder there's so many people who don't do it well, because there are a lot of people who do Wu style, Chen style, Fu Shan style, and everything like that, and their Sensing Hands aren't like this. They're not like this at all. This is for young style. This is young style. 45 degree on the back leg. Other leg is facing towards your person, or right beside, right here like that. In tournaments, usually like about this, you know. His hands are here, my hands are here. He pushes in. I do a metric circle, boom. Just like this, right in front of each other. Boom, here. Just like that, boom, here. You know, boom, there, right? Boom, here. Now, unlike other tournaments, you are not allowed to disconnect at all. Now, as a beginner, you are allowed 2 disconnects without retribution. Any more than 2 disconnects, we start taking off points. It's a negative point or a half point, a negative half point every time you disconnect. And you have to, when you get back in, you have to start it all over. You have to do the 1, 2, 3 joint, like that, and start all over again. But you definitely get, if you disconnect, a negative point after 2 disconnects. And what I mean by disconnect, if you're Sensing Hands with one another, you guys are getting in on and stuff, and then you go like that, in order so that you can jump back in on the person. If you do that, that's a negative mark. -1 or negative half mark. Okay? Then, you can only do it twice. If you're in medium, you can only do it once. And if you're advanced, you can't do it at all. Alright? Whether it be fixed or whether it be restricted. Alright? Whether it be fixed or restricted, you cannot disconnect without a penalty. Okay? So, and in the advanced, you can't do it at all. If you're in advanced and you disconnect to let go, immediately point, negative point. Matter of fact, we might even make it a -2 point because you should know better. That's why you're in the advanced. But, right? Right? You should know better. Alright? So, here, young style. So, back and forth, back and forth. One hand is on the bottom here like so. This hand comes up here, just like that. Boom. 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 One hand controlling the elbow, this one coming in. Boom, boom. And these are the characteristics that we'll be looking for. We'll be looking for adhering. We'll be looking for leading energy, adhering leading. We'll be looking for listening energy. You know, all the classical things that are supposed to be there when you are doing real sensing hands. We'll also be looking for character and poise while you are in tournament. What kind of person are you? What kind of attitude you have while you're dealing with your opponent? Because if you're all hype and the energy's up in your chest, well, of course you're going to use force and muscular force. But if you're down and you're sunk and you're down in, then there shouldn't be any muscular force at all because you're calm. We use our heads in Tai Chi. And we have control over our emotions. We do not allow our emotions to get the best of us. Because this is real technical. Tai Chi is really technical. You don't have time to be like, like that. No, we're here. We're understanding. Inside, boom, like that, okay? So that's the Yang style. We'll also be doing the up and down one, where it's like here, going towards the eyebrow, and down low. Boom, and Chris will come to my waist. Boom, boom, like that, yeah, boom. We'll be doing this one. Yeah, you know? Boom. We're doing this one. So you guys will get to see that one. You'll also get to see those ones right there, whether it be, we do it one-handed, where it's like boom here, and he comes down, boom, and I'm like boom here, and he's like boom here, and I'm like boom here, and he's like boom here, and then it'll reverse, he'll come to my eyebrows, and I'll be here, and I'll be like boom here, and boom here, yeah. You know, these one-handed ones, and stuff like that, will be in the beginner section. These are the beginner section sensing hands, one-handed. You have one hand here, you have one hand here, one hand behind your back, on your side or your pocket, you know, whichever one's best for you, you know, and then you here. Boom, boom, boom. And that's how you use it. You have to learn how to use one hand in order to trap and then push your opponent off of their center, if you choose to. Feel me? You can't learn how to use both hands if you don't even know how to use your one. Understand? So here, boom, boom. Even if Chris is coming at my thing here and I'm going down here, all has to be from the center line. Nothing can be from strength. And we'll know. We'll know if you're doing something with strength. Don't worry. And if you are, you'll get a less of a point. Knocking the person is not the most important aspect in this sensing hands aspect. Using the energies correctly is the most important aspect in this form of tournament that we're doing. In order to help raise your levels of understanding about how correct sensing hands should be done. So, we're going to the medium level. Medium level, you have two-handed. So you're doing two-handed. You have here, you have one hand here, one hand here. He goes towards here, and then I come down a little there, boom, here. But we gotta stay connected. You know, stay connected, because guess what? If I don't stay connected, guess who's gonna get a negative point? Me, right? Right? Feel me? Boom. Teaching you sticky energy, receiving energy properly, centering down, boom. Learning how to use press, elbow, shoulder energy, all of it together. Feel me? Learn how to use them all together. That's what the two hands will be, and that will be the medium. That'll be the medium, right? And when you go to advanced, you get to step. Step will be the only one where it'll be restricted step and natural movement. You can move anywhere you want. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have like dancing, he takes one step forward, I take one step back, I take one step forward, he takes one step back, you know? This type of sensing hands. Right. You know, but guess what? You still can't disconnect. You feel me? Have to stay connected no matter what, right? So we have that part, right? And so then you have the different schools. We're gonna have the different schools in there too. So you have, medium, right? Medium, right? And advanced will have 4 corners. So you have where his hands start off like this, right? Start off like this is the Wu style. Very common in Wu style for them to do. And this hand will drop down to attack my elbow and roll me back that way. Roll me back that way behind you. To roll me back this way. My thing will be to come and catch and come back forward this way. And then when he pushes on me, for me to come back and go back this way. And do it this way. Feel me? So here, so go over this. Boom, right here, just slowly. So I'm going to push on you like you push. You're going to bring this elbow down, this hand down underneath my elbow. This hand down underneath. And then roll me back. Boom, like that, right? Then I'm going to come here and go like this. You're going to relax, relax, boom. You go like this. Then you're going to push. Boom, right. And then I'm going to let mine come down like this. And then try to roll you back this way. And then you're going to come this way, boom, like this, right? And then, boom, fold it up like this way, boom. And then I'll come forward and go to try to push it this way, back that way. When I go to push it back this way, you let this hand come down, let it come down. Attack my elbow. Attack my elbow. No, still just stays this way. The elbow comes this way, boom. And then you roll me back, boom, like that. Right? Then I'll come back this way, boom, 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 like this. And then he'll push, and then I'll come up underneath his elbow and come back this way. And then he'll come and he'll press. Press, boom, very good. And then I'll come back this way. And then he'll bring it down, boom. But turn it that way. Boom. Yeah, there you go. And then I'll go boom here. Just like that. Then you'll push, boom. And then I'll come back and I'll go boom here. And then you'll come and press, boom, right. And then I'll push. And you'll go boom, boom here, boom, boom, see? And then boom here, boom, like that. And then he'll push, boom. And then I'll reverse and I'll come here, boom. And then you'll press, boom. And then I'll push, boom. And then he'll come back, boom, here. And then I'll press, boom. And then he'll push. And I'll boom, here, boom. And then you'll press, boom. And then I'll push, boom. And you'll drop down and ward off. Roll back, boom. There you go, see that, guys? Boom. And as you see, Chris hasn't done this one before, but this is a 4 corners one. This one will be in the aspect. Did we do your chin starter last time?
You mean both forward?
Yeah, both legs the same leg.
So, I believe we did, but we can review just in case real quick.
Cool, all right, put one foot forward like this. No, that foot forward. Yeah. And I'll have this foot forward here. And then you have here, 2 hands, you have here. And then when he goes to push, I go here and then he'll go here. Yeah, same leg. Same leg, chin style. You know? Boom. You know? Boom. Boom. Yes, very good. You know? We'll have that also with the knee touching. In the more advanced stages, you can have where the knee touches. And you're doing boom here and using the knees. Boom. Boom. Right. Boom. Boom. Right. Boom. Boom. Doing chin style. Good. Very good. And we'll be working those. And these are just a few basic of the sensing hands that we'll be doing in the tournament. We'll also be doing plum blossom brick practices for the most advanced ones, which is going to be really cool. I think everybody's going to really love those. And the most advanced ones, we're going to have like one-handed, two-handed beginners for the most advanced aspect. And I think it's going to be really beautiful. We look really forward to bringing this tournament to you guys because we really want to upgrade the level of Tai Chi Chuan, Bagua Zhang, and Xing Chuan in your daily lives and any other arts that may deal with using sticky energy and hearing and listening and following energy that you may know. So Thank you very much. We are really excited to make this tournament happen for you guys, and we look forward to seeing you in the Pittsburgh area during the time once we understand what time and what dates we're going to be using in order so we can bring the tournament to reality for you guys. Love and peace. Boop. Yeah.